Welcome to Top 10 Get Fit. Warning: be sure to consult with a physician before beginning this or any other fitness program. Before trying to do this exercise, we recommend you watch the video all the way through. In this video, we're going to take a look at the squat, one of the best exercises to train your lower body, the front of your legs, the back of your legs, and your glutes. Let's take a look at some anatomy photos so you can see exactly where these muscles are located. Here you see the front of your legs, commonly called your thighs, and then the back of your legs, your hamstring muscles, and the last photo here, your glutes. All right, let's take a look at the starting position for this exercise. For the proper starting position for this exercise, you want your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart and flat on the ground. You want your knees unlocked, and you want your spine in a natural position, not rounded or arched, so you have the natural curve in your spine. Your head should be aligned with your spine, and your arms are extended in front of your body at shoulder level. Okay, from this position, let's take a look at the exercise. Okay, let's take a look at the basic movement for this exercise. Take a look at a few reps so you can take in the basic motion of the squat. While you're watching, I'm going to talk about the breathing for this exercise. You want to exhale as you raise up and inhale on the way down. So you exhale on the way up and then breathe in on the way down. The squat is a natural motion. As you look at the video here, you lower your body down so your hips become level to the floor, and then you raise back up to the starting position. So it's pretty simple. Lower your body down until your hips are about level with the floor, and then raise back up to the starting position. Okay, let's look at this move in more detail by going over some training tips. The most common mistake when doing the squat is initiating the movement from your knees and not your hips. When you do this, it causes you to drive your knees out over your toes, and this puts a lot of stress on the knee joint. What you want to do is initiate the movement from your hip as if you're sitting back in a chair, and this isolates the muscles you want to work, your thighs, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Now let's talk a little bit about how far you should go down. Earlier in this video, I said you should bring your hips down until they're level with the ground. Now that can be confusing. Another way to think about it is you should bring your hips down until they're parallel to the ground. And another way to also measure that you're going through a full range of motion is to think of making a 90-degree angle with your knee joint. Now all three of these are just ways to sort of have in your mind so you can sort of orientate whether you're actually going through a full range of motion. For some people, it's a challenge to go down this far. Don't chastise yourself if you can't get all the way down. A simple strategy is to just do a quarter squat. Reach down and touch your knees with your hands like the photo here. Another common mistake is bringing your knees towards each other as you go through the squat motion. Also the opposite, driving your knees out and away from each other as you're squatting. You want to keep your knees parallel as if you had a ball between your knees or they were in alignment with two skis extending out from your feet. Another important area when you're squatting and where you see a lot of mistakes is in the position of your lower back. You don't want to round your lower back or arch it. You want to have its natural curve. And a way to sort of make sure your back is in proper alignment is not to look up. A lot of people look up when they squat, or to look down at your feet. If you look up, you're going to arch too much. If you look down, it's going to be rounded. You want to have your eyes level as if you're looking in a mirror at your own eyes, and this will keep the back in proper position for squatting. Another key training point is to keep your core and abdominal area contracted. This protects your spine and stabilizes your upper body while you're squatting. Okay, let's finish up by reviewing the key points. Okay, let's look at the major points to review to do this exercise safe and effectively. You want to maintain proper body position throughout the entire exercise. You want to initiate the movement from the center of your body, your hips, not your knees. Make sure you don't drive your knees out over your toes. Don't round or arch your back. Keep that natural curve in your spine. Exhale on your way up and inhale on the way down. And keep your abs contracted throughout the entire movement. Now you need to be patient with your squats because they're a challenging movement, but also it's a very powerful exercise that will transform your lower body. So train hard, train smart. For more workouts and information, go to top10getfit.com.